What's up, you all? And as requested, Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, When You Believe Prime Vocals. Now, this is AI. Let's hope that it's improved since the last reaction. Let's get into it. Because they could not get Whitney right to save their life.
Night we pray with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts, a hopeful song we
It's brighter,
understood.
lighter.
Now we are not afraid.
Come on.
Although we know there's much to fear.
She sounds like 80s there. It's a little bit robotic on long. Beautiful, my brother. Come on, she was fine as can be. Respect. Say, I love the lows, how they softened it. Come on. So much better. Okay. She honestly sounds like herself, original. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh, the resonance there. Wow. That sounds like two Mariahs. Hey. This is my absolute favorite song. The message, the vocalist, it don't get no better. How do not hear Whitney? Sing. Okay. They cut her ad lib. Hey. She sounds divine. You know. You better to see. They ain't messed that up. Spoke too soon. They just, what happened to her ad lib? Okay. Again, way better than what I reacted to all way back when, the AIs of Whitney back then, because those were like a mix. They were heavily, you can tell, you could hear the computer. You could hear that they just fed it 2010 Whitney, And with a few instances here and there of runs and riffs and stuff, you could hear late '90s Whitney shredding the runs and things like that. But that this is a huge step from from what that was. What I'll start off with what I did like about it. Whitney first came in singing her verses real nice and smooth. Like they did lighten it. It was a little bit more bright and airy, like '80s Whitney. She really did sound like '80s Whitney at several points, particularly at the beginning. Very, very nice there. She did one higher belt. It gave me strong '94 Whitney. And a few of her belts gave me strong '94 Whitney. Now, that's pretty much all the good. As far as Whitney Houston is concerned, Mariah Carey's the whole thing. I thought she sounded just like herself. She sounded incredible. To me, this could have the only noticeable change I noticed was the machine sort of upped the resonance a little bit. Well, quite a bit on her high belt that she did. I mean, that joint was extremely resonant range, but everything else sounded like it could have been her original vocal for her, the recording. But Whitney Houston, she was the climax when it was in shambles because Whitney's voice during the climax, I didn't recognize who Mariah was singing with. Mariah was singing with Whitney Hutton, but not Whitney Houston on the climax. And there was one part in the middle of the climax somewhere where they were both singing powerfully, and I heard Mariah singing with Mariah as opposed to Mariah and Whitney's voice on some of the bells. Like they just, I don't know why AI cannot comprehend Whitney Houston's voice. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's the people, what they're feeding, the information they're feeding it, or what. And there were certain ad libs at the ending where it just straight up just chopped Whitney's ad lib out. I mean, how and why would you? Why wouldn't the machine just use if it doesn't know what to do? Why doesn't it just use the ad libs that are already given to it? I mean, there's a basis already. There's a foundation that the machine could have pulled from. Why would you just straight up say, "Oh, we ain't even going to attempt this run. We're just going to cut it." Really, like this is I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but nonetheless, again, a massive improvement. Sad to say, but I enjoyed the first half. I'll say the first half of Whitney was incredible. All of Mariah's parts, A1 on point, killed it. Sound just like the record. May I need to do some more research on Whitney because that sounded like somebody who wasn't a fan of Whitney sort of found clips that they thought were decent and it's like, well, we just gonna throw them in. And that's no shade or no shots to anybody whoever made it, because I don't know how the AI works. That it could have just been a machine just could not comprehend. So that's no bad thing. I appreciate the video, I really do, because again, this AI is way better than any other Whitney stuff that I've listened to thus far, honestly, truly. So I'm sure you did as best as you could, whoever made the video. Anyway, let me know what you all thought. Thank you all for liking this ride. Please do for more of your favorites.